So let's talk about managing your mindset. We're going to develop a mindset of believing, first of all, that there's a job out there for you. All right. We need to work hard enough and stay focused enough so that we just know that there's an ideal job. If we go and do the work, we'll find it. All right. That's not going to be a problem if we do this right. So let me mention behaviors a little bit. Behaviors and your attitudes, because these are things that are visible to others. Your thoughts are not necessarily visible to others, but your behaviors and your attitudes are. So let's talk about that. Couple thoughts. Our thoughts become our words become our actions become our behaviors become our character, and our character becomes our destiny. So we have to be very careful about our thoughts because they become visible in terms of words, actions, and behaviors. What do others see when they look at you? What's visible? We need to be careful about managing what that looks like. Does that make sense? If somebody looks like we're down and depressed and bummed out, why would I hire this person, who's down and bummed out and depressed? It's not going to be fun to work with them. Why would I do that? Okay. So we need to manage it and make sure we look like we have the right kind of attitude in this and make decisions around it. All right. So become aware of the behaviors that are stemming from your thoughts and make conscious decisions about your behaviors that other people see and hear. All right. This will be really important. So remember, our thoughts become our words become our actions become our behaviors, and behaviors become our character. Your behaviors are critically important to your success. Having a bad attitude is one of the best ways to make sure you don't get a job. Just plain and simple. Managers like myself will hire great attitudes, over skills. Skills are important, but skills can be taught over time. Attitude and interest cannot be taught, nearly as easily. In fact, it's really, really hard to change somebody's attitude. If they're just pissed off all the time, that's just how they are. And you may not be able to change that to any great degree. So I'm sure you've seen situations like that. They don't have a whole lot of classes on attitude adjustment, maybe anger management class, but believe me, you don't want to hire somebody who just got out of an anger management class. It probably didn't work all that well. Now, but we can send people to classes for all these different skills. That's not hard. So myself as a manager, I could tell you I'd rather develop those skills from someone who has a great attitude even though they're a technical expert, I don't want somebody who has a bad attitude around that. That's just not going to it's not going to make a difference. So people simply don't want to be around somebody who is looking for sympathy or begging for a job. Okay, so be careful about how you approach it. I know a guy, Jerry, and he was interviewing to get a director job at a large company, retail company. And there were dozens of candidates internally. They're all competing with him against the same job. And he ended up getting the job. And when he got the job, he was almost a little bit surprised. It was kind of interesting. And he asked the vice president, "Why did you hire me?" And the vice president said, "Jerry, it's your attitude." That was the whole answer. That's what he was looking for. So I've seen this with managers. I know this is true for myself. And so I want you to make sure that, you're the kind of person and with the right attitude and behaviors that people want to hire. Because again, we can fix you up on the skill set. Now, I want to mention journaling. You're going to hear me talk a lot about journaling. The best tool I know of for your mindset relating around these limiting thoughts is journaling. Before I get into all the benefits of journaling, one simple thing I want you to know is that job seekers who journal land jobs faster than those who don't, period, end of story. You can move ahead if you want, or you can stick around. I'll tell you why. But this is an important thing. You'll get a job faster if you do this. All right. So just do it. All right. We have our thoughts. We're going to write these things down. We're going to analyze them. We're going to use this in a number of different ways. So remember what Henry Ford said: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. All right. Our thoughts become our words become our actions become our behaviors, and our behaviors become our character. And our character ultimately becomes our destiny.